to End of Day Friday, April 3rd. I'm JT, the Academy Headmaster over at First Stages Theater Academy, here to welcome you to End of Day Friday. I hope you had a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen, filled with wonderful memories that can lead us right into the weekend. So, a few announcements. If you are doing those activities at home with the hashtag FS at home or First Stage at Home, or you would like to learn more about First Stage at Home, there's a bunch of different activities on our First Stage website, www.firststage.org, that you can participate in, made possible by our Education and Theater Academy departments. If you yourself would like to register for Summer Academy, because Summer Academy is still happening, you can go ahead and click the link below in the description that will lead you to our registration page for Summer Academy. Also, if you would like to submit any challenges or acknowledgements, or even ask us a question in the Academy, like the question that we're going to answer for you today, go ahead and fill out the form below in the description. That is all the announcements that I have except for this final one. And that is, if you would like to help First Stage during this time, with all the content that we put on here for Academy Online, as well as those lovely shows that we have at our Todd Weir and the Milwaukee Youth Arts Center, here are a few ways that you can help First Stage.
Here are some other ways that you can help support First Stage. If you had any tickets to one of the canceled performances, you can choose to donate your tickets to First Stage. You can also create a family package for our 2021 season. Feel free to purchase a gift card redeemable for tickets or for our Theater Academy classes. Feel free to share your love for First Stage on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. If you would like to help even more, please connect with us. We'd love to hear from you.
So those are just a couple ways that you can help give back to First Stage if you so choose. We don't have any acknowledgements, but I do have a couple of acknowledgements that I would like to make. I would like to acknowledge all those people out there that are helping us through this time, whether that be family members, people that are in hospitals, or people that are working right now through this crisis to help us get through all the stuff that's happening. That is my acknowledgement, and I really appreciate all of you out there. As we do a little bit of reflection before we get into our Ask Academy section, I want you to reflect on your day. I have challenged you to go up to those people that you appreciate and those that are helping you through these hard times, whether that be a COVID-19 high five or a nudge, or just the words, thank you. So just looking on your day and seeing if you completed that challenge, and guess what? That challenge doesn't have to end here. You can keep thanking those people for all the things that they are doing to help you during this time. I thank my teachers, my staff, my students for continually making me feel grounded in this time of uncertainty. So thank you. This question was brought to you by a person named Bryn, and she said, What has been your favorite show you have seen at First Stage? And I submitted the question out to our Academy staff. And before I play it, I wish you all a very safe and healthy weekend. And we'll see you all back here at 10 a.m. on Monday. Have a great weekend and enjoy their responses.
My favorite show at First Stage would have to be The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. That show made me feel so alive. It was electric, it was colorful, the music was amazing, the singing and the dancing, the acting, and it was hilarious. I literally think my jaw hurt at the end of watching it because I had been smiling so big, and In addition to just how amazing the show was, I got to watch so many students that I've gotten to work with in class get up on the stage and just shine and totally rock it.
I've seen a lot of first stage shows and I have a lot of favorites, but my very favorite is last season's The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, the musical. There was just so much going on stage and it was so much fun, and I still have the song stuck in my head.
My favorite first stage show was Gretel. And the reason why I love that show so much is for the puppetry. I loved how the actor utilized the garden tools as puppets. And I thought he did a wonderful job with that, and I found that to be very entertaining and fascinating.
I'd have to say that my favorite play was probably The Skin of Our Teeth from Young Company 2 years ago. And my favorite musical would have to be Matilda. The Skin of Our Teeth just impressed me so much. I saw a production of it in Utah where I went to college, and I didn't like it at all. I just was bored by it, and I didn't quite get why this philosophical argument or question was turned into a play. I didn't think it was a very strong play. And then seeing Young Company not try to play up to these older characters, but to play it from their perspectives and to embody it with truth, it made me realize why the play works and why the play is important. As well, Matilda, I think that not only was it just amazingly well done, and it's my favorite musical script anyway, but the lessons that we can learn from the play about how sometimes society can really cut down people that they don't understand, or people who they are intimidated by or that they can't compete with in terms of their intellect or in terms of their insight. I think it's just a really important play for our times, and the music is just wonderful, and the cast just knocked it out of the park. So definitely for me, I think I'd have to say Matilda and The Skin of Our Teeth.
My favorite first stage show happened this past season, and it was Gretel. I loved the use of storytelling in that show, as well as the acting of our young performers and our adult performers as well. I just thought it was a beautiful show filled with live music, singing, and wonderful storytelling through acting. My favorite show that I've been in, it's a very special show in my heart, of Big Fish. The cast, the director, and the crew that worked on that show, it was such a beautiful show and experience for me as an actor coming out of university, and just holds a very special place in my heart.
My favorite first stage play was Girls in the Boat. It was an inspiring story about the first women's U.S. Olympic rowing team. I thought the cast of young people were really connected to the story, to their characters, and to each other. And it was directed by one of my favorites, my favorite artist, and just an overall really kind and wonderful human being, Marcy Kearns. She did a really incredible job of interpreting the script and telling the story, and at the same time being a really powerful inspiration for all of these young girls as they begin their journey into the world of theater.
This is an awesome question. It allowed me to go back in my memory to think of all the different shows that I've seen at First Stage and how so many of them have such deep memories for me. So, I have a few I'm gonna share. The first show is The Yellow Boat, which was produced in 1995. This show was the first theater piece for young audiences that I saw that really tackled some hard issues. And of course, it came out with a sense of hope. But I really loved how this show didn't downplay young people and instead brought some really serious issues to light and explored them through the eyes of a young person. Then, fast forward a few years, my next favorite show that we did was Pinkalicious. My daughter was like 3 years old when we did Pinkalicious, and I'm pretty sure we saw that play like 5 times. I could have been an understudy in the show. I also loved Anatole. What a fun play with such a great story. It had adventure, it had heartwarming moments, excitement, and awesome music, all about a mouse who was an official cheese taster. And most recently, my favorite show that I am so proud that we did was Girls in the Boat, which was a Young Company show, and it was so powerful to see that group of young women in that show working together to tell this strong, impactful story. I loved every moment of it. So, what about you? What are your favorite first stage shows? I can't wait to find out.